Isn't that the whole point? I mean,
he is just gonna come back later.
You guys do have a
it's the right thing to do.
I'm gonna go have a chat with him. He starts making his way up the stairs.
All right.
It should be like what, 15 feet from over there? 20.
Set up.
35 because I'm exhausted. I think I can make it up the stairs,
Wait,
can't
geez.
I? Or I should have
You
a
have
level
one.
of
You have one
exhaustion.
level, right? Long
Yeah.
rested.
Yeah.
Clicked it, but we'll ignore it. Because we're using the new rules, so that doesn't work anyway. That's right. That's why we took it. Just a -2. 20s and -5 feet. You run up the stairway. Basically able to see kind of the swarm of owls ahead of you, a bit flying up, and all of the armors. Wormwood.
He's a whole floor above me?
I believe so, right, Wormwood? Actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
You
that's
ran
where
past the armor, right?
like you know what leads to where. So if you
I'm trying
place
to
me
remember
there,
last time you started at the bottom of the steps, but you just went all the way up and you dashed up, right?
yeah, I think so.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure there's a whole floor above you. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you up there.
So I'm gonna dash and I'm gonna try and make my way as close to Wormwood as possible. I don't know how that works exactly,
It
but
puts you here, 5. So basically, at 10, you're right next to the armor. Take op attacks, run.
I'll stop right next to them, I guess. Try and get in front of Wormwood, and then whenever next round comes by, I'll keep running. But for now, I'm gonna try and shoot one of these fine gentlemen. Or wait, shoot or stab? Shoot.
-15 misses.
All right, one more time.
Nice, 24 hits. Which one? Closest one.
Yeah, closest one. Damage.
12 damage.
And what is this bird right next to me? Is that gonna give me sneak attack or?
No, they're just flying up like the open cylinder of the spiral staircase. It's a swarm of owls. It's a magical spell. It's just a spell effect. Just a
Like summon, yeah.
It's not flanking. It's not any of that.
Okay, so that makes sure. Other than that, I think that's all I'm gonna do for right now.
Alright, you run up to the top of the stairs, you take 2 shots. The first one just bounces off of the armor. The second one shoots through it and seems to crack like the main structure of the breastplate. Yeah, next. Fine, Oscar.
Okay.
Oscar, you're 10 feet tall. The ceilings are 10 feet. I know last time we talked about you wanting to just, like, climb your way up.
Yeah.
I mean, each 10 feet is still going to be difficult terrain unless you have a climb speed.
I do not have that.
So 10 feet climbing, 20 feet get up one floor.
Yep.
40 feet to get up to Strahd.
I do have 40 feet of movement.
that what you want to do? Climb up the central spire?
Yeah, sure.
So 20 feet, you just start to grab onto the railings, using them like side steps, and you just climb past Rovin and through the swarm of owls. Another 20 feet, get all the way to the top of the spiral.
All right. And
I'll say you can at least like hop over there.
yeah, get up on there. And is he in mist form right now?
He's currently in mist form, I believe. Yes. No.
So does...
No. He just cunning action escaped.
Okay.
I don't think he went.
I thought he did, but
No, he went mist form only to pass through the wall. That's the only time he's mist formed.
okay.
I think he
okay.
just cunning action escaped up the stairs.
Sounds
if
good.
I remember correct. He's slower and.
Did I use that or not? So I'm just... I feel like I used all my spell slots, but it says I have one left still. I'm pretty sure I...
First level spell slot.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna go up and attack him recklessly.
19 on the dice. 30 hits.
All right.
Yeah, the median definitely would get out a little. 23 points of damage.
All right. And then second attack, advantage.
And if you are burning smites, burn them before damage. Call it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn it on this one.
23 hits.
Okay, I'm gonna burn the smite. And damage. Undead, 38 radiant. Oh.
38. Climbing up the stairway, jumping over the top railing in front of him. He gets to the top, pulls out his sword. He goes to parry the first attack, and you just smash through it, knocking him back against the wall. With the second swing, how do you want to do?
All right. I guess yeah. He's kind of hold up his sword and you know, I kind of like moved it away and then he comes back again to try and hold it off and I just smash right through his sword and then just the divine energy just causes basically like a minor like ball of sun to just kind of appear, like, you know, just kind of generate on his chest, which just like disintegrates him away as he's a vampire.
As he starts to dissolve, he starts to turn into a small form of that mist flies out the cracks of my wall. The atmosphere. Light, there's nothing left in
All right, I killed him. Let's get out of here.
Well, let us abscond away from here.
That's movement, that's action. Anything else on your...
No, that'll be my turn, but yeah.
The armors will turn to the party. Start to attack. Rovin's the closest. So this one will move forward and make 2 longsword attacks. 20 and a 19 hit. I believe both hit Rovin.
Yep.
10 plus 8 damage. slashing damage. Cuts you twice with a longsword. The next one gives you an op attack because he follows after Wormwood.
Fair enough.
Wormwood, one of them flies up behind you and is going to also... 24.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, that did not roll d10s. Back. I'm just gonna reroll the damage. .10 of damage. Bloodied. DC 10 concentration check for your swarm. Hoggins, you're...
Oh, that was maybe with...
Go up the stairs. 5, 10, 15, so I can get to like next to Wormwood there.
Well, Wormwood's actually up a floor. So you would technically be here, but you could see over the railing.
Okay.
Like you would be right, like you're here, but you could see.
One of them is dead. There's 3.
One of them is actually underneath the floor.
Oh.
So you're like here a floor.
That one there, I'm gonna dispel magic on it.
I would say that's one of the only ones you can't see. He's above you, directly above you.
Then I'll get the one next to Rovin.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, so like 30, 25 or 30 get middle staircase first. You can see those 3.
Okay, I'll target this one. And I'll just dispel.
Spell magic.
Gets me 6 more points for my ward. Also, for me, dispel's a bonus, so I can still pew something. One next to him that's injured, I can see.
Give me 1 second. You're trying to dispel the magical armor itself?
Oh, yeah.
You don't see any...
They usually work. It must be animated by some sort of ghostly spirits then, and not magic. The wounded one, I'll magic missile it with my wand. Goes to the injured one.
9. See. I'm trying to find something. I know animated armors can be dispelled. These look like animated armors, but they are not. Yeah. So it's just an animated armor effect that could dispel them. Give me an Arcana check on them.
Okay.
Or Arcana. Give you a free Arcana.
Where you at?
They are indeed not animated armors at all. They are helmed horrors, immune to many types of magic and very well armored. Kind of a greater construct compared to animated armor. In this case, you know they're immune to force, necrotic, and poison. They also are immune to specific spells the creator chose.
Ooh, much sterner stuff, yeah.
Alright. Magic, though. You shoot off some missiles. The one right above Roven here.
Yeah.
Points of damage. But I think they're fully immune to force. They are.
Oof. Just completely immune.
Oh, these creatures. Bash them. Done.
Yeah, and next. Do they fly 30? 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. He's basically going to fly right up Oscar's face. Through the swarm. I think he has to make a dex save. If he goes through it, right, Wormwood? Or is that just if they go?
This is like the swarm and the new rules, right?
Conjure animals. Let me take a look.
I'm not familiar with it because you
Yeah. We'll take a quick peek.
went with.
Whenever the pack moves. Okay, so when the pack moves, whenever a creature you see enters a space within 10 feet or ends its turn there. So yeah, dex save from them, 3d10 damage from you.
Okay.
13, I don't think makes it. So 3d10 damage as he passes through the owls.
That's awesome. Ugh.
7 points of damage. He gets to the top, and he makes 2 longswords. Oh, at advantage. 13 plus 6. 21. Seconds. Go. 21, 24. I think I did
Hit me.
6. Didn't do that. That's on Oscar. 24 hit.
Thank God.
There it goes.
I did it, man. 8 points of damage. That's his turn. The vampire spawn, I think that they, with Strahd, they see Strahd like wisp away. They are gonna back out of this fight.
Oh,
No longer commanded to attack you. They're just gonna climb down and head to the top of the fight. Wormwood, go to you, climbing up the stairway.
And
are facing behind you.
oh, it's coming up behind me, is it?
It struck you twice.
Yeah, okay. They're coming from the bottom room. I recall as to why I was dashing up the stairs, but we'll leave that for later. Can I have my swarm? Is it a bonus action to command the swarm to attack?
It's actually just your movement, so it's part of your movement. They can just they can move when you move.
All right. I'll have them attack. I will not move. I'll shillelagh my weapon. Oh God, what was the formula for that? It was because we were doing it manually. It wasn't on the weapon.
It's just your spell mod, right? So if you go to your spell book, show it because you have the old at the bottom. Attack mod is plus 12.
Yeah, plus 12 to hit, plus 7 damage. Okay. And I will hit the helmed horror. Attempt to.
18 misses.
Oof.
Go
You
to swing
big tit
forward.
juggler.
It just kind of bounces off of its helmet.
Oh, might be ankle deep and shit here, lads.
And when you move on your turn, you can also move the pack up to 30 feet. That's weird phrasing, though. What if you don't move? Can't move. Have to move. Don't understand.
I mean, I'll move.
You move 0.
A bit,
If you move
if that's
0,
the case.
but that I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'll do a Rocky. I'll like duck and dive, bob and weave around it a little bit.
It's fine. Your pack can move 30 feet. Whenever the pack moves within 10 feet of a creature you can see, or enters the space within 10 feet of the pack, so like they have like a 10-foot aura, 3d10 damage. All right. So all 3 of these guys, actually all 4 of them could get hit. So I'm just gonna do 4 dex save. Yeah, because the pack could go up and down. So 4 dex saves. They only have a +1, but they have advantage. At 20. Only one of them makes it. Damage.
Sorry, was that
3d.
Yes, 3d10.
Owl
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to these new rules.
Good. 9 points of slashing damage to 3 of them as the owls swarm up and down the hall.
Does the fact that I chose them as the bat's natural enemy? No, these are just animated armors.
These are
I have no connection to them. Yeah. Oh well.
All right. Staying near that one to your south. Anything else in your?
No, that's it. I mean, I actually I'll circle round the animated armor to this square, like on my way down the stairs.
He's actually right behind you on the stairway. I'm gonna say you can't without
I can't get
tumbling
past
through or something.
Well, I am a small.
Do you have a bonus action?
I'm a small creature. No, I use shillelagh.
Then
although I may have been shillelagh'd
you
from
were already
before.
shillelagh'd.
Okay, yeah. If it's a bonus action,
give me acrobatics versus his acrobatics.
Yeah, no problem.
He stops you. Gets in your way down the stairway and blocks you.
I've recycled cans like you before, and I'll do it again.
The last armor is gonna go 5, 10, 15, which puts him here, right above Hagen. Gonna make 2 swings at Hagen.
Do it.
Did you Emperor Palpatine do it?
Double 18s. I don't
Oh,
think.
shield, do I have first?
Oh, you have shield up right now. That's why it says 21. Let's disable it.
Well, I'll just cast it.
16. So yeah, it would hit. Go ahead and cast shield. Burn spell slot. Welcome, Dubs.
Last first level.
Get you. Get you into the initiative, Dubs. Is your game loaded up?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. I threw you just down here on the first floor. We'll give you a turn for this first round, but go ahead and roll initiative to see where you get placed. Hey, you get placed at the top 2. That means you're gonna go twice. I'll just throw you in the middle of the floor
Whoa.
down here, and I'll try to catch you up quickly. Hagen, one runs up, slashes twice. You hold up a shield and block it. Nero, that's the most that you really see at the moment. The party is battling Strahd. Oscar climbed up to the top of the spire, got to the top floor, cut down Strahd, smashed down Strahd. But then 4 animated armors on the second floor have joined the fight, and the party is battling them. Hagen tried to dispel one and came to the realization they are not animated armors, but helmed horrors, glowing red beings inside of the armor. And that is kind of where we're at. So you get 2 rounds to go.
Okay. Um.
First thing you
No
see
pressure.
is the spiral staircase, and you see 1 animated armor fighting Hagen.
Okay. And then I'm like, I can see this one, right? Like,
That's
okay.
the only one you see right now. The other ones are upstairs. And you would have your head out too. Where... I'll find.
Okay. Um. I just
And you get 2
take.
rounds. Have 2, because you're gonna go immediately after.
Okay. I'll take some shots.
Pull out the laser rifle. Hear it charge up. 22 will hit.
And take 2.
19 will miss.
Uh-oh.
You have sharpshooter on. As you see the 19 miss, do you want to take it off or leave it?
Oh, I'll leave that. I'll just
right.
do the.
22 hits. $21 points of damage. And no resistance there. He takes all of it.
Was sharpshooter on for both of them, or just that one?
It was on for both of them. The -5 at the end. But you also get plus 10 damage, which it did not apply. So 31 damage.
Okay. Then I'll take another 2 shots. Damn.
One's gonna miss.
Do a regular one.
$22 hits.
And then I want to use the Drake's reaction.
Oh yeah, add the infused shot. As the radiant bolt charges up, Sylvie hits some cold energy and 25 points of 6. Oh well, it's dead.
Oh.
Oh good.
That is dead.
Extra 2 points of cold damage. So ice shards shooting out. A couple of shots at the animated armor, and you take it down. Kind of collapses onto the stairway. Each square being just 5 feet. That's 5, 10, 15.
There's 3 more upstairs.
Yeah, I'll go.
You can get
Where's
all the way
that?
up, get all the way up to the next floor level. 30.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Right, 30 feet gets you to there. See, there's a swarm of owls in the center of the hallway that are the magical spell effect from Wormwood. But you see Wormwood
They're all
has...
asking you. They're all asking you one question.
Ooh.
Who Ooh!
Wormwood has an armor behind him, Roven has one on him, and one has flown up to battle Oscar.
Can I move my drink up too?
Yeah.
Is that a yeah right there? Is that a
Behind you.
yeah? Okay. Yeah. Um.
You guys are basically standing where the armor died. Hagen right behind you. Wormwood's above you.
Okay.
In fact,
So
I'll do this to make that more.
okay. Is Rovin's right there though?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I think that will be my turn.
Roven. Reaction comes
Oh,
back.
hi.
One
Oh, hi,
armor
Nero.
fighting you badly, and Nero runs up behind you. You hear the shots going off, and one of the armors collapse. 19 misses.
Let's run that back again.
Stab out twice towards the armor, but your ting ting does neither penetrate.
I think I'm gonna go and use a lucky on this. See if I can't at least get one going.
Alright. That'll
that's
hit.
right.
Lucky worked.
Oh.
So you mark that charge off. 7 points of damage.
And then he's going to... Where is it? Use a disarming attack on it.
Ooh, try to make him drop his long. Strength saving throw.
Yeah, I think that's in from something else too.
Fails.
Right? And then I think that's 4 extra damage. So D6 on this, right?
For your fighter, is it fighter stuff? Fighter maneuver?
Yeah, but yeah.
I want to say it's a D8.
D8. All right,
Yeah,
let's
you can
try.
double check. I want to say it's a D. Just roll a D8. I'll take the highest. It's fine. A 7. 7 additional points of damage. Not bad.
Yeah, so you just see him try and slice up and get the sword out of his hand. I assume that failed.
11 failed. The sword clatters to the ground.
And then,
You can item interaction. Chuck it down the stairway.
yeah, I'm just gonna use his foot and just kick him behind him. Watch out, whoever's down there.
It clatters between the rails and then falls all the way down next to Hagen on the ground floor. Alright. Anything else in your turn, Roven?
Other than that, I wanted to just use a second. Wait, was that action? No. Second one to get a little health back for whatever it's worth.
A back fall. 11 healing. Taking away the bloodied condition, not bad. Over to Oscar. Top floor. One animated armor flies up to you.
So, you know, take this guy down to size.
I'm a little off the top.
Yeah.
Reroll on the 1 for a 4, not bad. 29 points. Lightning. Bludgeoning. He takes all of it.
Alright. Hit him again.
25 hits. That's all ones.
Reroll it.
22 points of damage, 2 heavy smashes, and you knock this armor to the ground as well.
Nice. I'll yeah, I'll just like hop over the railing, jump down here, and that guy.
Throw me a dex save.
Yep.
Just to not fall
Ugh.
prone.
If I fail that, that'll be embarrassing.
You can stand up, it'll just absorb all your movement. No, you're fine. You
Alright.
jump off the railing, you land on the stairway. DC 10, you don't fall prone. Right
Yeah.
behind the armor.
And that will be my turn, I
Next,
believe.
animated armor right behind Roven. Stabbing into him once, the blade slipping, but then your hand getting a nice lucky position underneath some of it and stabbing through. He's gonna make 2 attacks. Retaliation. On the dice, 20 and 18 on the dice, 24. Stabs from his longsword. No, I'm sorry. You disarmed. What are you doing? He's just gonna punch. Those will be punches. Which are his plus strength. So they still both hit. But it's only 4 plus 1, so 8, 9, 10 points of damage. Punches you twice.
Alright. Hey, I even had one left over.
Just 2 punches into the gut from him. 4 plus 1 for each. Animated armor that just got surrounded by Oscar. Turns and... 3 on the dice. 9 not so good. 7 on the dice. 13. He misses both swings. Hagen, you're up.
Wait, were those targeting me or?
Yes.
Oh, then he should have advantage on those.
Oh, good call. Got your
Sorry about that.
Raging Barber.
Misses.
Oh, that was a bad roll.
Yeah, really.
Alright, Hagen, you're up. The animated armor in front of you gets crushed by a few blasts from Nero, who's just ahead of you on the stairway. Make your way towards that second floor.
Excuse me, pardon me.
15 feet up there, and then you see the animated armor battling Roven.
I just want to do basic.
You know he's immune to force, necrotic, poison.
Yeah. This one. Yeah. I want to do this. This sounds like fun.
Right, advantage, intelligence save. He has to hit a nat 20.
Mm.
He doesn't hit a nat 20.
Unlucky 13s.
A lot of ones
Look at all those
and
ones.
twos, but I think he's also incapacitated from this, right? Is he immune to that?
Yeah.
No, he's not. So
Oh no, yeah, he's out for a
immune
round.
to stun, but he's not immune to incapacitate. As a bolt of psychic energy blasts him in the he falls.
And I can grab my hat and say, let's get out of this. Then I start running back down the stairs.
Perfect.
Hi, bye.
Wormwood, you're up.
So there's still one in front of
Directly
me.
behind you, now battling Oscar, who has jumped past you.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to try and tumble through again. Get underneath Oscar's legs.
Yeah.
Like in the gap.
He's large, so you actually could, but yeah, go for it. Acrobatics.
Contested acrobatics. Come on, Wormley Woods. Oh, God.
He only has a +1. 20. Stops you from passing. As you go to like tumble underneath him, a sword just slices down, and you kind of pull your head back just in time. A few hairs fall victim to the slice.
That was perfectly groomed, you gobshite, I say, as I'm just gonna smack him with my shillelagh again.
Alright, you have a +2 from flanking.
Okay, I'm just trying to get past, really, is like Wormwood's current so what was that as a D20 plus 12.
That'll hit.
Mm-hmm.
11 points of damage. And then I believe
I'm actively trying to
shillelagh-
knock that off. Like uppercut the helmet. I'm trying to get it off.
Well, you whack him. You don't take his head off, but you do whack him. Anything else in your turn?
Yeah, I mean, does
That's
my
that's
attempt
bonus action, yeah,
does my attempt at movement mean my swarm can attack?
for sure. I'm just gonna say you can just move them on your turn, right? Because I don't even.
Yeah, just
fully
bring them
understand-
over. Then I don't know where I need to.
I don't fully understand the intent on their. So I'm gonna say.
But yeah, I'll have them swarm the animated armor.
They can immediately do this one. You can see them for sure from where you're at, and this one. So 2 dex saves, add advantage. Go and roll 3d10. Both fail, taking the damage.
Nice.
Well, actually, I think the other one automatically fails, right? Can't take actions or reactions. Dex save. 19 points of damage. Bloodies that one and almost kills the other. They have 1 health left.
Oof.
All right. Nero, you're up. One armor here looks like it's about to break apart as a beam of psychic energy is shot out from Hagen and paralyzes it. Another one up the stairway chasing after Wormwood looks like it's being well handled, but you have 2 shots to take.
Hey. The one that's by Rowan, right?
This guy has 1 HP and he looks stunned. You could leave it for Roven and shoot both at this guy up here or whatever you want to do. There's one guy up above you. You can kind of see him looking up right here.
Okay. So I'm at the bottom, right? Or this
Yeah,
is
so
the
you're
top?
like a floor under him, right? So if you look at the 3rd floor here, you're on the 2nd
Okay.
floor and you can see him on the 3rd.
Okay.
He's on the other side of the rail.
I'm gonna have Sylvie go over there to this one, the one by Rowan,
Yeah,
and attack him.
go for it.
Okay.
.23 will hit. That is only 1 health, so I mean, Sylvie runs up and just tears him down and rips him to shreds, the pieces of armor clattering to the ground, the magical essence that is creating like this fire monster inside of it dispels away, and with a wisp of a gasp of the ghostly magic. It clatters to the ground. Sylvie's turn.
And I'm gonna go up there and then attack the.
Other guy twice, yeah.
Yes.
Step forward, get a good view on him. Go ahead and take 2 shots.
Okay.
First shot misses, unfortunately. Railing blasts in, gets in the way. He ducks under the whole stairway, blocking the shot. Breaks off some of the red marble staircase. Neither shot hits.
Speaking of my guns. Guns broken.
The gun, not me.
Speaking
Roven, you're up.
It happens to every guy.
So the guy in front of me is dead.
One left. He is surrounded right now. It's the one up on the 3rd floor here between Wormwood and Oscar.
Huh, he's dead? Well. I wonder how long that'll last. He starts making his way down the stairs.
You start to run out with Hagen.
Yeah, and he's gonna go as far as he can, I believe, so... So I'm sure after that he's gonna figure this.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would get you to the... This is the exit of the stairway, right? So that's 30 feet. Oops. It scooted you far. Gets you to here. You just start to run out.
Yeah, let's keep going. He knows he can catch up. He's gonna dash using cunning action.
You're all the way out the front door then. Oscar, 1 animated armor left. What's your action?
That guy? Right in front of me?
Right in front of you.
Ah, that's very convenient.
Reckless attack. 16 on
Damn.
the dice, 27 hits. $30 points. That. As the armors fall and the party, you all start to flee out with Roven.
Yeah.
The party begins to...
Does he see Lorela or whatever?
You see her fleeing as well. She's a bit ahead of you, but starts to run away into town. But seeing that you left kind of as early as you could, throw me perception.
I might inspiration if it fails.
You can inspiration if you want. It does fail. You see, like, just the tail end of her dashing into it. Inspiration burnt on an 18. Get out just in time to see her starting to round a corner. You could shout to her, call something.
Wait! And remembering back to what happened over at the graveyard, I think he's gonna try and cast Charm Person on her to try and get whoever is actually in there to the surface.
Very nice. Go ahead and throw that. You go to cast Charm Person, but you don't feel your magic actually affect her, but she stops at the edge of that alley and turns to look back. Around the same time, I mean, Hagen's running out. It sounds like the whole party's running out, and they will start to, like, show up behind you. There's a moment where she's just looking back and she says, "You should go now. He'll wake up soon. You haven't stopped him."
Come on, Roven. We gotta go. And we'll just start heading towards the portal. The portal's still up, right?
Portal is still up.
Did we have to kill Strahd to get back through?
Do you
Not if
have
the portal's up.
No, you still have your portal up. You can exit. You don't have to kill Strahd.
No, but did we have to?
No.
Like,
No.
if we
could have.
didn't...
There was a moment where you guys were talking about running. You could have ran.
Oh, okay.
Well, so she says that. Rovan, do you say anything in reply as the party shows up behind you and Oscar says we gotta go?
Dang, I was trying to say something, but I guess my mic didn't pick it up.
Ah.
I don't know who you are, who you were before all this. But if you can leave, at least try. If for nothing else in yourself. And to show these people there could be a way out one day.
Roll me a persuasion.
Man, that's a bonus.
Bonus.
A little bit.
A little bit of one. She turns and says, I'm still looking for a way out. When he slumbers, I remember who I was. I remember you saving me. I'll find my own way out. Where do I find you when I do?
If you follow us, there is a portal to a land with many different types of creatures. And there is far more going on than anybody here realizes. This may be your last chance to do so.
You see her look up to the mountain sky where you can see the castle in the distance. I still
The
have
worlds
to save
could be
someone.
ending.
I can't leave yet.
Then I will join you.
She just shakes her head. No. I'll get them out. All of them. I'll try to find you when I do. I won't forget you. And she starts to run down the alley.
What is your name?
Larelra.
Then until we meet again. He tossed her a bottle.
He catches
And
it.
he starts making his way towards the portal.
It disappears down the alley. Party gathers at the edge of town. Rovia. Familiar face walks up.
Also, I'm not personally aware of where this alleged portal is, but
Where you
he
guys
would have
came
tried
in.
to explain what that is.
Yeah. It's where you guys entered.
Yeah, he would have tried to tell her where it was.
Are they called the Wizards 3 in the book, or is that something you made up for them?
All the wizard.
Oh, okay.
All right. No. A familiar face walks up as Sarah. Sound. You're making your way out. How did it go in there? Find him.
I mean, yeah, we found him, but so wait, Nick. So I know Rovan walked in.
He was in the haunting zone.
Did he
You
get
guys
out?
saw Rovan again. You did not see either of the prisoners.
All right.
Wait, he said he was your dad, right? The cultist? Oh yeah, he got buried and then disappeared. We were in a graveyard. It was weird.
Know where he went?
Your guess is as good as mine. I just kind of tripped him in there and then he disappeared. And then the vampire left and then I left.
Alright, well, I guess my hunt continues then. What of the rest of the cultists and their ritual? You stopped it?
Yeah, they're all dead. They're super dead.
He
Well, I
managed
guess
to be in the
well,
house. When we came out of those weird hauntings, we always ended up back in the house.
that's true.
Then I will stay behind and look for him. Make sure that he's not still here.
When you last saw him, did he have, you know, these tattoos on him? Did he have these strange tattoos?
It is a part of the cult of Sibis. They drain the life of their enemies. Use it as... It's a necromantic ritual.
Yes, quite unholy. I wish you luck in retrieving him and bringing him to justice.
I don't know if you'll ever bump into me again, but if you do ever see another, let the Ulmist Inquisition know that you are their ally. And she hands you a badge. I don't know if the Ulmist Inquisition actually has... I'm sure they have a specific symbol. I'll double check if I can actually find what that might be. But she hands you a badge of the... Says, should you ever need their help again, battling darkness, they will be on your side. Show them this.
Thank you. I guess I hope we can, you know, help each other out. Seem to be somewhat aligned in our goals, at least.
Then, happy hunting.
She-
Tilts her hat down.
Bye. She seemed nice.
Yeah, she was kind of mean to Nero. Or, not, sorry. Yeah, no, that's your name, right? Yeah, sorry. Kind of insulting him and stuff. Bit weird at first.
Oh, and thanks for healing me, wizard man. He looks down at Hog and he doesn't know your name yet.
Sorry, what? As I was getting a pipe ready.
Oh, you see Robin gets his own pipe out. I was just thanking you for healing me earlier.
Yes, you're welcome.
So are you a new friend with us?
If you'll have me, I believe the fates brought me here for this situation, and it seemed it was needed.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, anyone's always invited. Well, except for Vecna. But I don't think that would work too well.
As you've acquired the fourth piece of the rod, attach it to the whole apparatus with the docent. Interior Alexa.
Alexa?
It's Alexa.
Perfect. Alexa turns on. Next rod piece location acquired. Rod location on the planet known as Kryn, in Kryn space.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
Huh. Weird name for a place.
I've done research on that. It's a world of strange magic, driven by moons of all things.
Interesting.
Moons. Hmm.
Party dashes towards the dark woods, wolves howling in the distance. Make your way back towards the...
As we hear the wolves, I'm going to just throw a dig and say, "Oh, interesting thing about Kryn, unlike this place full of wolves and werewolves, they don't have any."
That's surprising considering they have so many moons.
I know, right? That was part of the research.
Huh.
Why don't we just bring this concept to them then?
We return to the
I knew-
portal. As the party steps into that portal, before we get into what you guys plan to do, conversation, all of that, level up to level 15. On top of that, we will be doing downtime, like a 10-day passing. I don't know if I've explained this to you yet, Noah, but what I've added in between is that it takes Mordenkainen some time to open the portal to the next location, which gives the party some time and kind of expands length. So like a 10-day downtime in chapter. While we're in Sigil, you guys will have some time while work on creating a stable portal to Kryn. And in that meantime, level up and go one by one through what you guys want to do.
I'm gonna look for that black obelisk.
Let me do this. I'm going to throw up a break timer. If you have already leveled up and you're good to go, just hit I'm back and I'll start importing you. And if not, start to level up. And I'll also put up an actual break timer of 15. If anybody needs anything longer, that's fine. But let's do level ups and let's get imported. Hagen, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Copies. Weapons. And congratulations, we have cleared the Death House and the Barovia chapter. Vecna.
Woohoo!
Nobody dying in Barovia. Is not too common for me.
Yeah, we're a good team.
I think it was one of the less dangerous chapters. I always feel like Stroud can be a lot stronger. I normally homebrew the hell out of him, but not for this.
I mean, we can always come back.
What I'm gonna do is in the final chapters, because they are thin and there's not a lot. And there's like extra stat blocks and bad guys they didn't fully wrap into the story. I am gonna edit the chapter 11, Eve of Ruin. That's gonna be edited heavily. The other stuff is kind of just getting there. Not too worried. I don't want to TPK you all early. Not fun.
I love TPKs.
Yeah. Final boss.
I'm just.
I
can't remember.
Don't think you can.
Is Rovan the only one that's died, technically?
I think so.
God, early on we had like almost 3 TPKs like every session.
Yeah.
Since then, I don't think it's been too close. Been doing pretty well.
Yeah, maybe we can make it a little closer, little, flying by the seat of our pants maybe a bit more, Nick, eh?
You want it more dangerous?
Whoa.
Me personally, I do, but you guys are more than one person, so.
Hey man, I'm always down for a challenge.
Yeah.
Definitely up the.
Yeah, playing this One Piece campaign where the bosses are just almost always killing us.
Well, that's Trey's campaign, right?
Well,
Or
it's a
he
campaign
plays
that we're both in.
with you.
It's a campaign we're both in, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
you're
mean,
fighting Blackbeard.
we're currently fighting a giant monkey general and his crazy little sword guy.
All right.
Interesting.
Roven, I updated you. Noah, I updated. Everybody else finish leveling up and hit on back when you're done. Meanwhile, we'll do a break, 10-15, and I'll be right back myself for just.
No.
Back and up. Alright, I'm back. Anybody else ready for import?
Nick.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
I was thinking that maybe during this downtime, I could update my character to 2024. I think I can do that pretty fast.
Want to do?
And then just level up and, import and all that stuff.
Your call.
Yeah.
If you want to try the new 2024 rules, I suggested at least for a week or two, and give me feedback on it. We'll go from there. But yeah, if you can do that quickly, you don't have to, but you're welcome to.
Yeah, I want to try and do that. There's some interesting things that have peaked. Oh, so I was looking at cantrips and stuff like that, which doesn't really relate to barbarians and stuff. But, so you said your cantrip rules aren't going to be changed, but
Well,
it seems to me
a lot of them I am trying to keep bonus actions where I think they're still weaker, but yeah.
I guess about that specifically, like True Strike is pretty powerful now.
Yeah,
so maybe,
if some of them have been buffed, maybe reread.
Yeah, True Strike's the best one now.
yeah.
It's better than Booming Blade and stuff.
Yeah, I think Booming Blade's still better, but it's just different. Well, I guess it's better for spellcasters.
Instantaneous melee action. You make one attack with the weapon you. Oh yeah. We can definitely leave this because they changed it heavily.
Yeah.
It just gives you an attack. Cantrip damage goes up. Weapon.
But also, Word of Radiance is in a similar vein to Sword Burst and Thunderclap, and it's not on this list, so I guess I think it should be on the list. It's basically just like a Radiant version of Thunderclap or Sword Burst. So I just wanted to point out those two things.
I think I already let some Radiance actually. The main point of that too, like I know early on it makes them pretty strong, but at everything like level 5 and above, I just never see people using those.
Yeah.
Now that I've changed them a lot of the time. So yeah, I think Word of Radiance fits that. Pretty sure I've already allowed it for other people. I don't know.
I guess I don't see it, but maybe I'm blind.
No, it might not. What I'll do is, but that's a good call on, right? Because I like it. We'll just put word of.
All right.
Okay. People still trying to. Dubs or I guess Oscar, you're Dubs, are you back?
Yes, I think I just finished. I think.
Expect any additional spells or anything?
Yes.
Alright. We now have up to the 4th piece of the rod, right? Yep. Now have all of that unlocked.
Oh, that regenerates should come in handy.
But don't forget to use.
We did regeneration. I used it on Wormwood.
That's true.
Pretty powerful.
That reminds me, I need to talk to a couple of gods.
Dubs, you're leveled up. Good to go. Just waiting to update Oscar. Anybody need any longer on the break? If you're back, hit them back on this.
Oh well, you can start doing downtime when I'm doing this.
That's fine. We're all here. Dubs already. While you finish updating Oscar, let's dive back in. The party exits out of the portal back into the Sigil Sink. Still. Oh wait, why is it playing? Still badly wounded from the battle, although I've already leveled you up. You all come kind of staggering out of Barovia and back in eloquent, that kind of Alice-like setting. The Wizards 3 come running up with potions of healing for you to drink. Illustrial looks and... You all alright? Did everyone make it this time?
You see Rovan starting to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I think we brought next round back. He makes his way towards the couch.
Illustrial steps up to you, Hagen, and a bit of a bow, and she... Welcome to Sigil. I take it they at least informed you of... Have they informed you of any?
I lift the rod of 4 parts currently and say, yeah, I've been informed.
Well, this is a safe haven in Sigil. Familiar with the territory.
I've read the basic primers on the plane, kind of like the city at the top of all planes, so to speak. Never been here. I've also read a bit about each of you, most of my life being spent in Candlekeep.
It is a pleasure to meet you. Candlekeep, you said? A good library.
Yes.
I am Illustrial Silverhand. Asha the... And... There, now closed. Barovia. That is Mordenkainen.
Wait, can you leave the portal open for a little while? I think we might have some guests later. He says hopefully.
You do know that's a terrible idea, right?
Not advised.
Oh, it's a horrible idea.
Oh, excellent. We can continue.
How long did you want me to leave it open for?
How long can it be open for?
Well, I was going to start working on the next portal to Kryn, but... if I need to leave this one open, then... we will have to guard it. Would be problematic to leave it open for more than another day or two.
Then 2 days.
Very well. We'll leave it open for 2 days. Illustrial Tasha, you'll have to help guard it. Tasha looks and... But... you really need anyone else coming through there. And good.
Oh, just a couple of vampires. I don't know which ones. You see him crawling across the couch, just kind of leaning over it, looking at the portal. And Hagen, you would have noticed that by this point that his smile has not dropped once.
Very well, we'll guard it for a day or two. If your friends don't come through, we can't leave it open.
I understand. Just want to give them a chance.
Well, then in 2 days, return with the rod piece. Begin working our way to the... Either way, it should take similar together portals. Few days. In the meantime, rest up, everyone.
You see Rovin's already fallen asleep from the exhaustion that he accrued earlier.
Sleeping on the
He is
couch,
not used to
smiling.
the feeling. His face is just smiling towards the portal, eyes closed.
As all of you head into the city, or do what you're gonna do for the 10-day, go through one by one. We'll do Oscar last to give him some time. Rovin, why don't we start with you? Do you know what you want to do for a 10-day downtime?
He's gonna follow up on that lead that the Silent King gave him about the obelisk, and then he's gonna also try and... I'm pretty sure they're a part of this as well, so the shapeshifters as well. And then he's gonna try and get some better armor so he doesn't keep getting hit at 14.
Okay, so you want to go to arm. Let's,
Trying to remember what they are.
shopping wise, guys, if it's above uncommon, you do have to do a downtime shopping. So rare, very rare, anything like that. If it's uncommon or below, you can just buy it. So if you want rare or very rare armor, that may take up your whole downtime, depending on what you want to do. You know what you want to buy?
Not quite yet. I didn't think I'd be first, so I did have an idea, I think. I just don't know what armor would be good on someone like Rovin at this point, considering the mismatch he is.
Proficient with up to medium, and with... Leave your pistol. And use. Even with your rapier too, right? Like you could rock a shield. Just you wouldn't have the offhand. All that would take. Alternatively, whatever the best medium armor you think you can afford is. Would you want to try to buy
well,
+2 or +3, or are you just going for +1?
I think I'm gonna go for... So it's gonna take my whole time if I try and go above that, right?
+2 or
To
3 is
+2.
going to take up your whole time.
Then we'll go with a +1.
Do you think breastplate or half-plate armor? Half-plate has disadvantage on stealth. You are normally stealthy. So maybe breastplate, or you could spend the extra bit to make it mithril.
I think we'll just go with the breastplate.
Okay. And let me see, you have a...
I
that actually... Uncommon armor gives you jump or levitate. I see. I don't have pricing on this, but I would say at a minimum it's uncommon armor. So for +1, it's about 1,000 gold for mine. For mithril, it's an additional 800 if you want to do mithril. For +2, it's 6,000.
It's important also to point out that Robin is relatively broke at 225
Do we have
gold.
party fund? Or no? I don't have party fund.
I don't think we've ever discussed that now.
Rogan,
Yeah, that's what we do.
get anything to sell that, bro?
I gave up a couple of tools to get the +2 pistol before we got to Barovia, and then beyond that, he had 225 gold left over.
Okay. So yeah, if you wanted +2 armor, it costs 6k. Are we broke, guys?
I've got like 22,000.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I've
I
also
spent most of mine.
Why is Oscar the only one with money?
Because I'm a miser.
because Robin keeps giving shit away.
Okay.
Well, I thought. Wait, didn't you get some maps? No, that was Nero.
That was me.
Okay, Nara's got some money, and he's got some... okay.
Yeah, I bought some stuff last
And you
downtime.
bought stuff, and you have money. Okay, so it's not only Oscar with money. Wormwood's broke as well. So Wormwood and Nara, Wormwood and Roven are broke. Yeah, that's up to if the party wants to get you better armor, then Roven.
How much we
Considering
cost?
it,
6k total.
He doesn't have any.
No, so your armor, Roven, also it would sell for 2k. I'll give you that much. So the armor of
Okay.
weightlessness you could sell for 2k. So you need to make up 4,000.
I
what
give
if I
him
just
two.
offer the shopkeep to show him something cool? No, I'm just kidding.
I give him 2K. If anybody wants to match that.
Yeah, I'll give 2,000 as well.
All right, a generous party offering you the extra 4k, Roven. Sell the armor of weightlessness. Gain +2 breastplate.
I don't know how to change the name of it, but now this armor's name is the Armor of Friendship. For all your contributions. Okay.
Breastplate. I will equip it. Brings you up to 18 armor class. That is much nicer.
A little better for sure.
And
after he
honestly, it's
does
not
all
even
that.
the worst idea to have a shield in the scenarios where you do want to pull it out. Takes an action to unequip a shield, but or to equip and unequip a shield, but definitely a nice item to just have in your bag. Pretty cheap.
Yeah, I'll buy a shield as well, why not?
I'm just gonna. The shopkeep looks up and says, buying magical armor, you can have a shield for free. Gives you a normal shield.
Thanks, shopkeep. Thanks, guys.
That will, because it's magical, basically he's going to have to spend a lot of time working on that. It's going to take up most of your downtime to get that armor, to get the money from friends, to go back and then rebuy it, have it enchanted. You do get the shield thrown in for free. That is your downtime of money.
So he wouldn't have time to try and find that obelisk?
Wouldn't have time to find it. If anything, you would just be doing a read. But unfortunately, this wouldn't have the time for that.
Alright.
But at least you're well equipped. Good. And you could always inform the party or try to get somebody else to look into that kind of stuff too. But that's up to you.
Yeah, he would at least relay that this is a thing that's here. He doesn't know what it is, but some Silent King or some other Had a conversation with him, funny enough, through other people, and told him that there was a obelisk somewhere in the city. If any of you want to
I could.
see what that's about.
Informing you that there is an undercity, and telling you that the Silent King, as some type of entity to rule over the kind of failing factions of Sigil, informed him of an obelisk. So if somebody else wants to take their downtime to try to locate that obelisk,
Okay.
let's jump to Wormwood. How about you? Ready? He might have stepped. Seems like it. Oh, actually, I think he has stepped away. All right. Hagen, how about you?
Is everybody gone?
Is everybody AFK?
I'm here.
Dan's AFK. I think Hagen might have stepped away as well. All right, Dubs, let's do yours. You have yourself marked as a. Go ahead.
Oh, I'll pick that. How do you?
On the left,
Oh, okay.
there's a
I get it.
teacup. Dubs, what are you doing for a downtime?
I'll do the try to research that obelisk.
Perfect. You want to do the research. So this you can spend a little bit of money into as well. So if you're going to do research on the obelisk, this is 50 gold as a base, and then you can add 50 gold on top of that, up to 600. I'm sorry, 300 for a +6.
300. I'll just do the 300 then.
300 gold. You have a +6. It's an intelligence check. You spend some time in some of Sigil's libraries, probably in the Hall of trying to learn what you can.
Intelligence is the. Okay, I see.
+6, but that is an
Oh,
8.
can
Do
I?
you want to inspire? Do you want to leave it?
Yeah, I'll inspire.
Go for it. Let's get an inspiration on.
Oh.
19. Not bad. That's a nat 20. That's a good fucking inspiration. +6 for 25. You gain 3 bits on the obelisk. What you learn is that within the Great Foundry, there seems to be obelisk gathered by factions. I'm going to send specifically you 3 bits of, but you do learn the location of it, its purpose, and who has it right. Nice roll. Good inspiration. That is your downtime, though, researching. You spend most of your time in the Hall of Information, kind of the welcoming center of Sigil, trying to find people that might know things, trying to find the right information. Eventually, you pay someone off, and you get intel. The party learned about an obelisk. Have Dubs to send that over. Noah, you're back. Do you know what you would want to do for a downtime for Hagen?
Research Crin.
Research on Kryn, not a bad idea. So same thing. You'd be welcome to spend some gold on this. Did I start you off with any gold, Hagen?
I don't think so.
Just items, right?
Yeah.
Let's say... Just say starting gold. Actually, roll me a d100. The higher it is to 100, the more rich you are.
Sweet.
18.
I have no concept of money.
On the
The
lower
Wizards 3
end,
will pay for it.
I'm gonna say you have 6 platinum, 250 gold. Let me
Edit that?
There we go. Had to real. All right. I just gave you a handful of gold. Not a lot, but you have, a couple hundred easily. You can spend up to 300 of it to increase your research, but this is just a intelligence check. It's 50 gold to do the research to begin with, and it can go up to 300 for a +6. +1.
Going all in.
All right, all in. Intelligence check, you'll have a +6. $19. Only slightly off from the best option of 3 pieces of lore. It's 2 bits of information instead of 3. You can inspire it if you want, or keep that 2 bits of information.
Sure.
Good modifier on. Yeah, good chance of hitting that 21 plus. Perfect. 27. You also learn 3 bits of information, specifically on Kryn and some of the knowledge that you might run into there. I will send that to you as well. But you spend a lot of the time researching just Kryn and Kryn space and moons and some of the magical effects of their moon. And we kind of narrowed down on a relative area throughout the week. So you can also kind of research a little bit about the specific area you're going to be teleporting to. So I will send that to you. Oscar, still updating your character. Dan, are you back? Dan, still AFK? Uh-oh. Wonder what happened. Wait, I see his mic queued up. Dan, you there? We can't hear you if you are, and you're marked as AFK, so I'm gonna assume no.
I can. I'm not done updating, but I can just sit, say what
I see him on his phone now. Go for it. While you finish updating, what would you do for a downtime, Oscar?
I would try and find a belt of dwarven kind. For my use.
Alright, let me take a look. Alright, a rare belt. Okay. So it'll take you the downtime. There's no roll. I don't make you roll for these. Just takes you the downtime.
Right.
To find a buyer. A belt of dwarven kind. What do I have it priced at? Fine, there it is. 14,000.
Yep.
Expensive.
I got the money though,
All right.
so I will pay for it. I believe I haven't even checked my foundry. I think I have 20,000. I do.
Mm-mm.
In platinum.
You head over to, let's say, the armory. The whole first floor is an open to the public forge, known as the Forge of Doom. You try to find someone there crafting, and you find a group of dwarves. They're Doomguard smiths, and they work there at the armory as the armory's blacksmith. So they will craft you a belt. They attempt to charge you the full price of 14,000. Do you do any haggling? Do you just buy it?
I'm gonna say, okay. Well, hey, maybe we can take like 1,000 off for the Stone of Good Luck. It's been very lucky to me. I don't need it anymore. But if you take 1,000 off for that.
Give me a persuasion check. You're offering the stone as well?
Yeah.
Do persuasion with advantage.
All right. Hey.
Yeah, absolutely. They take the stone, and they nod their head, and one just says, "Aye, we could do that. 1,000 off, 13,000. Then for the belt, I'll have it done in a few days."
Thank you, you noble sirs.
And the Doom Guards begin to work a belt of dwarven kind. Only takes them like 8 or 9 of the 10 days with all of them working on it. But 13,000 gold and the Stone of Good Luck.
Ooh,
Good as well.
thank you.
Belt of dwarven kind. We'll get rid of the Stone of Good Luck. That. I hear something going on in Dan's background.
Sounds like a vacuum or something.
Is he vacuuming?
I don't know, but he's doing something.
Snoring.
My god, is it snoring? Wait. Pause the music. Dan!
It might be, eh?
It could be. It's got that rhythm to it. Oh no. I think Dan might have. I'm gonna
He
do
did
this.
say it was late for him.
It's always late for him. I'm gonna move him into the private channel, and then if he realizes it, he'll come back, and I'll just message him. Sorry. Let me just message him really quick. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm back. So, 3 things. Let's do Kryn first. You research a little bit about Kryn. 3 bits of information you learn. So 1, of course, you learn that Kryn has these 3 moons. Let me find the moon. A red moon, a white moon, and a black moon. And that their moons actually give off kind of a magical aura. Let me see here. There is something here, I believe. And specifically what that aura is. I don't want to speak before I read it. You learn this. You learn that they are able to channel the moon magic into mirrors, known as moonlight mirrors. And that different effects happen from the different moons. When you interact with them, I can get a little more specific with you and say you've already researched this. But basically, kind of a spell focus for the moon, or like a channeling focus from the moon's light beam, transferring that into like a magical power. And you know that some wizards there have started to work with actually harnessing that power and using it in different purposes. The second thing that you learn is that they've recently gone through a world-shattering event called the Cataclysm. It swept across Krynn centuries ago, and it destroyed nations, unleashing monsters and casting Krynn into a dark age that it is currently in. It's somewhat war-torn, or has spread across Krynn. Infamous warlords, such as the elf mage Fael'thas and the Death Knight Lord Soth. Battles between the powers going on. And the third thing is the dragons of Krynn and the draconian types of creatures they have there. Slightly different than Dragonborn, but a similar vein. Dragons are quite common there, and Drake-like creatures, known as draconians, are quite common as well as monsters that you might see. Chromatic dragons swear allegiances to the expansionistic dragon armies of Queen Takhisis. I don't know how to say her name properly. And unusual dragons, such as sapphire dragons and lunar dragons, also exist with kind of their own agendas. Learn of sapphire and lunar dragons, and of the dragon armies of Queen Isis. And with learning any of this, if any of it becomes relevant in the chapter, you're welcome to kind of lean on that for extra information if you need to roll to know. But that's the 3 bits of information you learn. Currently in a cataclysm, full of dragons, and harnessing moon magic through what are moonlight mirrors. Dubs, you researched on one of the obelisks, information given to you from Roven. What you're able to find is that currently, one of these obelisks, and these have been largely erased from knowledge from what you can find, but in Sigil, seems to be a little bit out of Vecna's grasp. An obelisk is currently powering the Mithril Foundry. It's within one of their forges, on one of the upper levels. The Foundry Master, currently the one in charge of it, as for, I would say just one bit of information is that they have it. The second one will be exactly who they are, and I would say the third is the magic that obelisk releases. So this obelisk is somewhat of a kind of a magic empowering enchantment obelisk, and they're using it to actually work not only the forge itself but also to craft magical items with runes. You don't know exactly how it works or anything, but you know that's what they're doing with it. You know it's on the top floor in the Mithril Tower, the Great Foundry, and you know that it is heavily guarded, from what you understand. There are metalsmiths that work there quite often, and a forge master that watches over it. And the entire building is pretty heavily guarded in general. It would almost be like breaking into a prison. Many floors to go up through to actually get there, if you wanted to actually try to get that obelisk. And then it's a large 15-foot tall stone apparatus that you have to do. It has huge iron-barred windows, and it's unbearably hot with power. Part of
Yeah, we might as well just leave that there.
That's the great
I
family.
promise.
But you learn of an obelisk, and more specifically, an obelisk that is out of Vecna's reach, as you guys have learned that he is erasing the knowledge of the obelisks from history. You've also now learned that one is out of his sight, out of his vision, as Sigil is somewhat protected.
And just Nero knows this, right?
Well, I mean, I assume you come back with that
Yeah.
information, Dubs, but
Yes, I was gonna say that after you were done.
go for it. Yeah.
I was gonna pull Roven aside and tell him about all that stuff you said about the obelisk and where it is, and how hard it is to get it. I don't know if it's gonna be something that we should do. I know you promised somebody to get it for you, get it for them, but you know, it's kind of hard.
Well, I've never done a heist before. That could be fun. And I did promise, but it can also wait. And if Vecna does not know about this, then maybe we should have it just in case. You see Garrett's turning in his head, but he's obviously not saying something.
I smell a prison heist coming about, or
Well, we've done these crazy things so far, so why not try that? I'm blanking personally. Did the Silent King tell me why that obelisk was necessary for what he was doing? It's been a while.
I don't think he gave you that information. I think he just told you wanted it.
He didn't tell me why, but I'm sure he has a good reason.
and why did you promise to get this for him again?
I don't know, probably for something. We've been a couple of places, getting confused. Then he might have some good information on other things. Like maybe the other thing that we talked about. He's referring specifically to Morden Canyon.
Oh. I see.
Also, Rovan was looking at that portal for the first 2 days, I think. What did those people ever come out?
Not on the first
boy.
day. Not on the second day. Mordenkainen looks at after the second day and just says, I have to close it. I've got to work on the next one.
Oh well.
And things did like come through the portal and attack. Packs of wolves, hordes of zombies, things like that they've had to fight off. So all the Wizards 3 seeming exhausted at this point, Mordenkainen closes down the portal without your allies ever returning.
Well, I'm sure I'll figure out something later. Thank you for trying, at least.
Not a problem. Now then, I should begin working on that portal to Kryn. The party finds, more specifically, that the portal is opening up somewhere near what they call a Palon tree. A magical tree that seems to be the location of the next rod piece. After the 10-day passes, the portal has been stabilized. Mordenkainen and the Wizards 3 kind of gather you all together. If you're all ready, we have the portal open. Again, we will guard it from this side, should anything try to come through. Try not to lead anyone back to it. We haven't learned much. Seems that the glimmer of a trace of magic that we can read is towards something called a Palon tree. A large magical tree within a grove. It could have guardians. There were no signs of it through the portal. We got you awfully close, so hopefully this one's quick in and out. Any other questions before all of you go through?
I don't have any right now, but I guess thank you for just continuing to support us on these missions. You all seem quite exhausted, and I appreciate you. Just facilitating all this. It's really been a joy to work with all of you.
Illustrial says, no need for thanks. We do this for everyone, for the multiverse. As do you. You risk yourselves. It's truly a burden that we couldn't ask you to take. Yet here you are.
You see Robin is closing a book that looks to be written in complete gibberish, except for maybe Morden, but he walks over. Well, of course. I mean, we can't have everything being turned into what he wants, can we?
It would be best if that future were avoided.
Spent too long learning this history and this present. Don't want to learn a new one.
Tell me, Hagen, we've never met in the past, right? Memories are fuzzy. I feel as if I've seen you before.
Have you ever been to Candlekeep?
Oh, yes, once or twice with Elminster.
I'm not very good at faces. I like books. I was in the library of the Abjuration School.
Right. Oh, never mind that then. Illustrial just looks and says, if you're all ready, I do have a new round of potions ready for you as well. And she gives you all a greater healing potion. I'll add that to your bags.
Has there been any news on what our dear Vecna is doing?
They all kind of look to each other, and Tasha just says, not any clear idea at the moment what his plan is. Any type of divination, of course, hasn't worked very well. Hiding himself well. We're not sure what realm he's in, even. I think he's carved out his own realm. A godly one, but we're not sure which plane.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find it eventually. And if nobody else does, Robin will probably walk through the portal first. Him and his little dictionary fading away.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's get this rod piece.
You all step through the portal. I've added potions to the thing.
My Oscar's ready to be imported as the new character.
Awesome. Alright, so let's do this. I'm gonna make a new Oscar. So maybe if I just duplicate. That way the copy. I'll just, instead of copy, we'll write 2014. We'll import. Sorry, let me grab that link really quick. And then we'll do the port. Here it is. Nope, I don't see him. Did you just did you make a new character, or did you just?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just updated the old one.
Just updated him. Okay, very cool.
Sorry.
No, that's easy enough. I figured you'd make a new one and keep the old one, but that works for me.
Yeah, well, I was trying to make a new one, but then I couldn't. You share the sources with us, but I can't.
You can add a character into it.
Oh, you can. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I thought you had to like import. Okay, cool.
All right. There you go. I've updated Oscar. Should be all set. Double check anything. Be the 2024 version.
My health isn't correct. Yeah, sacred weapon. That's correct.
Let me take a look.
Yeah,
That is 178 on D&D Beyond. Why? Wait, there we go. Now it's updated.
Okay.
I had to reopen your character sheet, that's why.
All right.
I connect
And
this all telepathically once we step through.
yeah, for some reason my constitution is a 14 on the sheet, but everything looks to be correct
16.
for saving throws. All right, there we go.
Sorry, go ahead, Hagen.
I was going to cast 2 spells once we walk through the rare telepathic bond so we can all talk to each other mentally. Do a 10-minute ritual on the other side of the portal. And then I want to do this Mordenkainen's Faithful Hound. It lasts for 8 hours.
Very cool.
A little true sight guard dog that can attack things that get near me.
So as you step through, you'll start to just immediately prepare some spells. But first, you step through the portal. The rising sun limns the rolling hills around you. In the purple sky hang 3 moons, a red, a white, and a black black moon discernible only because of the stars that it blots out. Behind you stands a tall fruit tree in early bloom, its bright orange buds still flowering. The doorway through which you just emerged is a deep, dark furrow in the tree's bark. The 4th piece of the rod of 7 parts points to another tree in the nearby hill. That massive tree's ashen bark and leafless branches suggest that it is dying. As Alexa turns on and just says, "Traces of the next rod piece ahead, somewhere in that tree."
What do you mean by traces? You can't find it exactly?
Exact location undiscernible.
Interesting.
Are there any guardians or dangers immediately apparent?
As you immediately look around, the tree is hundreds of feet tall. The tree's leafless branches and bark are pale and soft-looking. The hill is covered in decomposing remains of sticky gray fruits that hum with swarms of flies. They look harmless. Deep holes in the tree's trunk, like rents in a rusted suit of armor, providing glimpses of inside of the tree's rotten, hollow interior. So you can see a large hole at the base of the tree. Immediately, no. So it's a very big tree. This is the hole in front of you. Then some of the roots climb up the side to another hole that you can find. And then there's a forest behind.
Last one is a rotten egg.
You can see
Oh god.
thick gnarled roots spread in all directions. A gaping fissure at the base of the tree forms a rough, arced entrance into the trunk. Do perception or survivals here as you walk up? Oh, and let's get...
Hey guys, look at this tree. In a tree.
Uh-oh.
Oop.
Ooh. That's tough. You said perception?
Yeah.
It's perception or survival.
Okay.
Oscar just walks in. Whatever. I should say it's probably dark inside here as you walk up a little bit. Some light obviously shining through the side, but a bit darker. Dark light. 21 and... Nice. The two of you spot vaguely humanoid footprints walking through the dirt. Somebody recently traveled through here. They look like they were stealthing along the, the western wall. Left. So, kind of like this. Trailing in. One set of footprints, just one person. Looks like they walked in and snuck this way. You don't see any coming out this way.
Hmm.
Inside of the hollow, a ledge of interwoven roots and packed dirt hangs 60 feet above on the eastern half, and a boulder leans against the hollow's northern wall.
So
No, guys, I bet it's in here. He points at the this.
The large tree, it's like in the center of the hollow, out of the roots, kind of a new bud sprouting. Kind of a tree growing in a tree.
this tree is doing so. Everything outside was like rotting and stuff. And this tree is doing fine.
No. Tree. So everything outside is fine.
Oh,
the
okay.
tree itself is rotting. And
sorry.
You guys are now inside of this, in that hole at the bottom. The person for scale is trying to show you how big this tree is.
Yeah.
And so you're currently surrounded in the roots of the tree. You're inside of its hollow now.
Okay.
And inside of that hollow, there's another tree growing out. Perception check, DC 17, room.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll lucky on that one, see if I can get a little better.
So a -1, but a +2.
Where the hell? There it is. Oh no. Alright, let's try this again. He's just so enamored by this tree, it's insane.
11. So you don't spot it as you're going up. Who is high passive? Let me double check. Normally have a little thing that shows me. Anybody have a 15 or higher passive?
Of
Perception, sorry.
I have 17.
17. Nara,
Yes.
do you walk up?
Sure.
Do you go in with them? So
Yeah.
you spot as Rovan, are you climbing up that 60-foot ledge?
Yes.
As you start to climb up that ledge, Nero, you spot two giant spiders lurking in the... they have a web kind of built into the top of the ceiling. There's two giant spiders. They look like normal beasts, insects that live here. They don't look immediately threatening to a group of adventurers. They're not going to try to eat you unless you're easy prey or fall into their web. But you do see Nero, Rovan walking up.
careful, Roven. There's spiders right there.
Spiders.
Yeah.
Oh. He continues anyway. Going to the tree.
Roven, you should seriously.
He turns back. He doesn't do anything, he just turns back.
Like waiting for a reply.
Yeah.
Let's let's just all get up there at the same time. Don't rush ahead into danger. We can all come into danger
As
at
you
once.
say the word danger, the tree has roots sprout out and wrap around you, Roven, and you just hear a deep voice. Who disturbs me? As a
Not
treant reveals
again.
himself.
Hi.
Um,
What were you saying about danger, Oscar?
Never mind that. It's totally fine now.
Ah. It's fine now, big tree guy.
go ahead and roll initiatives.
There is no danger here. Alright.
Holy spiders.
Alright, immediately getting into a combat as these spiders... Roven, as the treant wraps its roots around you, a deep voice, it sounds agitated and angry. What do you do? It doesn't actually have you restrained or anything. There's flavor. It doesn't have the restraint. I don't even know if it has hands. If you're talking,
I don't know why he keeps doing this. So he talks towards the tree. Yeah, but like I said, we're not here to hurt. There's no danger. Do you mind helping us with the spiders? You know, you're kind of like that tree we met at the tree guy we met in Gray Space.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion if you want to try to talk him down, but it'll take an action.
That's perfectly fine with me.
29. You try to talk him down. He says, "Leave or be crushed," and he picks up a big rock.
Ha! Leave. He is laughing about the leaves in his hair. And he bonus action.
He thinks for a moment of offering to let you. Both of the spiders you also see kind of perk up and ready to fight.
He moves over here to get between the spiders and him. Not that he thinks they're going to do anything, but.
Do you just back away from him then, taking a top attack?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Right, yeah, he's gonna slam down. Attack. .22 to hit. A root comes slamming down around you and you go to run underneath and past him. 18 points of bludgeoning damage. Why does it say you're bludgeoning?
I shouldn't be. It's another thing I haven't been able to figure out how to get off.
What is it?
It was an old thing. It shouldn't be there.
Oh,
don't know why
it's because
I've-
when I update, that's why I see it. We need to fix your D. Oh, that's fine. 18 points. Slams you with the roots as you start to run away. Anything else you...
Yeah, it takes a hit and this doesn't really acknowledge it. He's still convinced that he's at least done his part with the tree.
Giant spiders will both climb down, close in around you. The map might not be perfect, but we do have the 5-foot grid there in case any of the measurements are off. It's close. It's a little bit. Your tokens are a little bit small. All right. 2 spiders. They'll both come down and close around you. We'll do web from far away from the first one once. Is on his way down. 18 just hits. Find yourself restrained in webs from the first one, and then he skitters down. The next one comes over and is going to attempt to bite. Critical bite. He has you wrapped up. For 10 points of piercing, and I need 11 con save. Poison effect. In case you have anything like that.
I think he does have something to counteract the poison, maybe? Either that or he just has poison.
You have potion of poison, but that would be drinking it on your turn. So go ahead and roll me that con save.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't roll. Hello?
It might not be working. Something seems to be wrong with some of the buttons. Just go ahead and roll a d20. Your con save is +1.
+1.
Alright, you do find yourself poisoned. While poisoned, 1 hour, even after regaining hit points, you're paralyzed. Take 2d8, which this is also a crit, so it's 4d8 in this case, and a lot of poison gets pumped in. Poisoned in. That's a lot of ones, that's good. 12 points of poisoned in on top of. That's the spider's turn. They web you, they bite you, you are poisoned and paralyzed. You guys stop hearing from Proven. Oscar, you're up.
Okay. So
Oh, okay.
climbing up here, that's double movement, right?
If you don't have a climb speed, it's a 60-foot ledge. It's easy to climb up, so no check needed, but yes.
Okay. Damn. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just I'll just rage then, and
All right, you go
yeah.
into a rage first.
Yep. And then I got. No, I can't find it. There it is. Here we go. I just stuck with Path of the Giant because that doesn't really make sense if you just change your Barbarian subclass like
You
that.
still grow as you.
Yes. Thank you. And then I can move 60 feet with Instinctive Pounce, which is like a new thing, I think. Where is it? There we go. So that's 30 feet up, and then I'll just
Part of the bonus action, you can move up to half your speed, so 20 extra feet.
Yep. So then I'm 30 feet up because that's difficult terrain, and then I will dash. So that's another 20 feet. So I'm like 50 feet up there.
50 feet up, you're 10 feet from the top.
I mean, yeah, I can't really do anything more than that, really.
Alright, you go into rage and you just start climbing, jumping up and just climbing up the side with an addictive pounce, that 20-foot leap, and then just 30 feet climbing up. Pretty turn, but unfortunately, things That's action. That's bonus action. That's movement. Hagen. Find yourself 60 feet down on the ledge as well. You start to see Oscar climb up this 60-foot ledge. Roven is up and out of view as he's been surrounded by those spiders.
Oh. Ancient tree creature, this is not necessary. We are here, we can help. We came looking for the rod. It seems something else has afflicted your home.
Do you want to use an action to just try to persuade him?
I'm not a persuading person. I'm just talking to him.
You just shout to him, okay? He looks down and he just says, "Leave me be." And he goes to throw that rock down, but you're first to act. He definitely looks hostile. At the moment, at least.
I can't see Robin to help him. I really don't want to hurt a stinking tree. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do from the staff. I'm gonna do Arcane Gate and make a portal right here and one up on the ledge.
Arcane Gate with the staff. Hold that. What's the wording of 2024? Is it any different? Create linked portals. Choose 2 large, unoccupied spaces on the ground, one within range, the other within 10 feet of you. A circular portal opens, remains for the duration. It's an action. It lasts for 10 minutes. 2 dimensional glowing rings filled with mist that block sight. You can't see through them, but you see portal and portal. They hover inches above the ground and are perpendicular.
Yeah, I'll make it up there. Yeah, right there. Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
And I'll walk on through.
Foot circle. We're down here and then up next to you up there.
Yeah.
Out of it. Alright, a 2-way portal appears as the staff turns on. You just hear Alexis say, gateway opened. 2 portals open up. You step through and appear right next to Roven. Action, any bonus?
Yeah, let's see. Bonus action.
See Roven wrapped in webs, another spider kind of grabbing at his backside, his fangs dug deep into Roven's arm, which is his veins are kind of bulging and pulsing with poison. Looking rough.
Oh, that's a restoration.
Oh, that gets rid of the paralyze and the poison as you reach out with some magic and cleansing.
I don't think these are your friends, my boy.
Is that 2 spell slots in 1 turn, or is that?
No, it's the staff.
Ah, okay. Sorry.
Cool. All right, Nero, your turn.
Okay.
I love they made that a bonus action.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That is cool.
Nero, you have easy view of the treant. The giant spiders have cover, but you're a sharpshooter, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Actually, I think
I'm going.
they're actually all the way on the ground. I would say no view of the spiders. You could portal up to get to them, but you easily have view of the treant right now.
Okay. How far up is? Oh, this is
It's
60 feet right here.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot ledge, so
Okay.
40 feet away, 60 feet up, give or take like 70, 75 feet.
Okay. I
Oh,
could. I want to ride my dragon. Um.
What does he have flying?
um, um,
What level does your Drake get flying? Have flying?
I think he has it now because it said he's large now. And
Oh, he's large now? Ooh, we need to update Sylvie. Oh, that's actually awesome.
yeah, and he has some other stuff too. But I'll just shoot. Move up and shoot.
Yeah, we should update Sylvie's block here. They are large now. So over the 10-day, you return with Sylvie, and Sylvie is twice the size, and the wings seem to work.
Yeah, and then she has like 1d6 extra damage
Very cool.
to her attack.
I'll try to look into this right now and update her block.
Uh, um, but yeah, I'll just shoot 2 attacks right now.
All right. $29 hits.
Then I'm gonna. Ooh. How do I put sharpshooter back on there?
Oh, if we deleted it, then I have to rebuff you with it. You can
Okay.
disable it instead, and that way it'll
Yeah,
stay up there.
That's what I pushed to disable last time,
Oh, good.
I think. But yeah.
I can just rebuff you with it. Sharpshooter.
Okay.
$18 also hits.
Okay.
We could say you sharpshooted the first one if you wanted to have it on. That is fine with me. Go ahead and roll damage twice. 19 points of damage. And double 19s, and then 20 points from sharpshooter. Almost 60 points of damage. 58 points of damage. Shots. Bree looks injured as you blast off big chunks of bark from it, and it kind of grunts in pain. Anything for Sylvie?
How far? 40.
Let me see if I can pull up your Drake. There it is. Still shows the block is small. How do I find the update for that?
Because when I went on it's on D&D Beyond. It was like level 15. It was like
Yeah, I'll just go down to it in here. Bond with your Drake reaches its pinnacle. While your Drake is summoned, you and the Drake gain the following benefits. Empowered Bite. The Drake's Bite now deals 2d6. Large Drake. The Drake is now large. When you ride your Drake, it is no longer prohibited from using the flying speed of Bond of Fang and Scale. Reflexive Resistance. When either you or the Drake takes damage when you're in 30 feet of each other, you can use your reaction to give yourself or the Drake resistance to that instance of damage. You basically always have Absorb Elements up. You can use it up to your proficiency bonus of times per long rest. Okay, I'll make sure all that updated in, and you have like a button to that. You got some really cool Drake abilities. He can now fly. What's his fly speed? It's from this. Flying speed. Okay, so just equal to his ground speed. You got 40 feet of flying, and you can fly on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna move him to right there, and then yeah, I'll be right there too.
Okay. The treant is going to I'm gonna say it was momentarily distracted with the Goliath climbing up and then the shots it takes. I'm gonna throw it at Oscar. That was a pretty heavy hit. I'm gonna roll evens, Oscar, odds, narrow. Alright, he's gonna throw it down at Oscar as he's being blasted. We're gonna throw a rock at you. Huge boulder comes flying down from above Oscar. 20 to hit.
Yep.
Good. 32 points of damage. Halved because you're raging. 16 bludgeoning damage as a rock just breaks open, like splits in half over your head. Dust crumbling down around you, but you hold on to the bark and you continue climbing. And the treant looks quite perturbed by that. That is his action. Groven, you're up.
Realizing he can't really talk like this, he's just gonna put a couple of rounds in these spiders here.
Well, so you are still restrained.
Oh, that's right.
You have disadvantage on attacks if you want to remain restrained, or if you have any way to get out of it, like your shroud, you could blink out of this. But that's up to you. You start off fully wrapped in webs still. The poison being cleansed from restoration.
He's just gonna pop over here. Thanks, Hagen.
Bonus action shroud.
Yeah.
All right. A 30-foot blink as the shroud teleports you out of the webs and out of their grasp as the giant spider's fangs dig into the web. First shot, 15. Is that on the spider?
Yeah.
That'll hit. $12 points of damage. And a 15 hits. 2 shots with the pistol.
He's not exactly trying to convince him yet, but as he's shooting, he just yells, "We're not trying to hurt you, Tree! We want to help!"
2 shots go out, 12 points of damage, 14 points of damage, 26 total damage to the spider. He's badly injured. Out to the tree, says, "You can help by leaving." He goes to like rend another rock from the ground. Anything else on your turn, Ruben? Bonus action, that's action. Got movement.
No. Oh, well, that's true.
Portal's open, or you can stay where you're at.
Let's see. That kind of ruins. Let's go. Roughly here, I guess.
Alright, yeah,
Or
run
actually,
around the edge.
Let's give
Go
him
for
some
the flank.
flanking.
Alright. Go for the flank. I don't know if Hagen's going to be doing melee attacks, but hey. As the spiders lose their meal, the gunshots go off. I'm going to say he's still going to go after you.
Fair enough.
Flank around the back. Gonna run up after you. Restrained. Let's see if he got his webs back. Got his webs back, so he's gonna spit webs at you first. This one's just gonna keep webs the whole time. Oh, he misses. Webs come flying out, but he misses, and then he runs right up onto you. That's his turn. The next giant spider, badly injured from the shot, is just going to kind of strike at you. Misses as well. I added flanking already. That's his turn as well. Oscar. 10 feet from the top of the ledge. As you then see the portal open up. Oh, you're muted. Discord.
Thank you. Sorry about that. So 20 feet up to the top. Then that's 35 total to get over to here. And then I'm going to recklessly attack, but I'm going to forego the advantage to do a... Where is it? Brutal Strike. I'm going to do a forceful blow on this guy. So it's just a straight roll.
Just a straight roll. Uh, 19 hits.
Yep. Oh, wait. If I push him back 15 feet, does that mean he goes into portal and then teleports down to there?
No, I have to reverse the portal.
Ah, okay.
He's
okay.
also huge, not large.
Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, good. And so that's damage and then an extra 1d10 for the Brutal Strike.
Oh, is the portal only one way?
Yeah, you have to use a bonus action to switch it to the other way.
Oh.
Cool.
It's kind of dumb, like, mechanic as opposed to just being both ways.
Could be useful for getting in somewhere without letting them in, but yeah.
So 44 damage, because you treat the 2 as a 3. On that hit.
Lightning, why does it say that he's not? Let me see.
Is there...
Oh,
is there
he's
wait, yeah.
resistant to bludgeoning. That's why.
Oh, okay.
28 points of damage.
Cool, and then he gets pushed back 15 feet by that.
Alright, you shove him back, like up against the portal and like fully uproot him.
Yep.
As you climb up and get to the top, he just finished throwing that rock down. He just looks and kind of, and then you just slam him with the maul, fully uproot him and knock him 15 feet back.
And then as a part of that hit, I move... No, it doesn't. Not for this one.
Okay.
And then I move up 15 feet as a part of that, so I can move half my speed after I hit them with the forceful blow. And then I will do a charging attack, because I have the charger feat now. And then I believe this hits with advantage, because I think, or is it just before any advantage? Yeah, I think the Brutal Strike just doesn't have advantage, and I think I have advantage on this attack.
Yeah, it's just the Brutal Strike. You give it up.
Okay, cool. Advantage on that.
The dice, 19 hits.
And then that's an extra 1d8 damage for that right there.
Very nice. 23 total as he's a tree. You can slam them all into him, but it's no axe. Takes the hit, but he's kind of knocked around and big indents into his bark. He's looking rough. Bloody him.
Ooh, is that... Wait. I think I might be... no, sorry. Give him back 6 HP. Because we're adding the rage bonus twice. I need to change that on my weapon.
Oh, because it's already built into the weapon? I think the rage buff.
Yeah, keep the rage buff. I thought it was... Yeah, I think that's... Sorry about that.
No, that's fine. You can take it off the weapon. It's built into the rage buff.
It didn't used to be, I thought. Is that new?
It's supposed to have always been. It just didn't work for like a week.
Okay.
So 6 health given back, 3 and 3.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's not a big deal.
You know, I just doing more damage than I should have for the past like 3 weeks. Sorry.
Not a huge deal. 3 damage for hits. All right. 2 heavy slams into him. You get to the top and you push him back. Hagen. Bark goes flying in the air. Roven loops around the spiders, gets himself out, but then gets himself back into a little bit of a hairy situation. What do you do?
Do. Might or attempt to kill the spiders with a fireball.
Save from spiders. 14 and 15 on the dice. Neither make that decent, though. Not bad. 25 fire damage on. Oops, that hit Roven. Undo.
Ow.
Sorry, let me get that. Spiders targeted.
I mean, he's
25.
definitely feeling the heat.
25 damage. It kills one of the giant spiders as it just shrivels up into a little charcoal burnt husk. The other one on flames, black burn marks across its back. Its web kind of igniting around it. It like panics and has to kind of roll around to get the fire off. Not dead though, just badly injured. One of them dies.
I am done.
Right, staying near it and kind of in between it and the treant. Arrow.
Yeah. Um. Wait, oh. I'm going to. Gonna hop on my Drake, and then I'm going to go through the portal.
Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to the portal, you pop out up here. Sylvie just, you jump onto their back, and they take into the air and just kind of swan dive into the portal and phew, out this side of it, landing kind of a heroic landing on the side. And you take a look over and you can see one spider battling Roven, the treant battling Oscar, or Oscar battling the
I guess I'll shoot. Well, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have Sylvie go with well, no, she can't move. I sure did her movement.
that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. She can get over there.
Okay, yeah, I'll go over there and attack the spider.
Running over towards the spider, go ahead and make a bite attack.
Oof.
Check what your efficiency bonus is now +5, so that does go up by 1. I don't think her strength changed. Just 13 to hit. It does have flanking, so that hits.
Oh.
2d6 plus 5? Or did it go up to 2d8? Is that what we read?
I think it's just an extra d6.
Just an extra d6. Alright, 2d6.
Oh, let me do it down here.
And then +5 for proficiency damage, but I got that. Extra 5 damage. Alright. Oh, I think it does at least. Oh no, you're right. It is just the 2d6. has not gone up. Okay, so just 2d6. But chomps into the giant spider, 7 points of damage.
Okay, and then I'm going to I'll shoot at the spider. Okay.
11 is gonna miss. Just getting to your feet, you go to shoot at it, but Sylvie rends it and just kind of rips it to the side, not giving you a good shot. Ian's turn.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm sorry, you get 2 shots.
I have one more. Yeah. I'm gonna take the. I don't see it on here, but the sharpshooter.
Yeah, top
I
right.
take that off.
Disable.
Yeah, I don't see it on there, but
No
yeah.
problem. Disabled
Okay.
it for you. Spider's
Um,
not hard to hit, that was just a little bit of a low roll. But yeah, go for
yeah.
it. 8 on the dice, but a 21 hits. "20 points of damage. You shoot down that spider as well. Now just the treant remains.
Yeah, that's my turn.
The treant will do its multi-attack at Oscar. 2 slam attacks. Did you reckless? No, right? You don't even reckless anymore. Did the brutal
Oh, no, I reckless. Yeah, I reckless.
Okay. Then the first one, 27. Second one, I'll roll it. Double 19. 27 and 19 to hit.
Yeah, just 1 hits. I don't know what's going on with my armor class right now. It like reverted back to my. I should have 20 armor class. I don't know why I have a 16 right now.
Not reading your armor at all.
Yeah. I tried to change it back, but it just says 16 still. It just keeps it normal.
Probably because clothing. I don't know.
We can fix it after.
Alright, just remember your armor class. I don't know why it went down. We'll have to figure that out. Just not reading your armor.
Yeah.
So 19 misses, right? 27 hits?
Yep, yeah, 27 hits.
One's on that. Add 14 points, reduced down to 7. He slams you twice. It doesn't seem to do much. Broven. Pop around 3.
Seeing the spiders are off then, he is going to move over here and say, "Wait a minute, we don't need to continue fighting. He just wants to be left alone, Oscar."
The only language this guy understands is violence.
He turns to the treant. "Please, just stop attacking us and I promise you we'll leave you be."
You see the treant slowly lower
And he's-
the heavy boulder over his head. I relent.
Good choice. I didn't want to burn you down.
Everybody let him live.
Yeah.
I'm back on.
Good.
He places the boulder down.
I'm very sorry about that, Mr. Tree Person. I'm just a little impulsive is all.
My name is Rosenthal. I'm the guardian of Elon Tree. One of them.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Rosenthal. We are a couple of merry adventurers from all across the places in the universes, and we were just hoping that we could... Well, when I said help earlier, I noticed that your tree was rotting, and we were wondering if there's anything here that might have been causing that we could help you with.
It was not rotting, not long ago. An item was stolen. The Dryad knows more, but she is cruel. Her name is Gazaya. The previous intruder, a small one in the blue cloak, was he your friend?
I don't believe we've ever met before, no.
He is likely dead. He squeezed into the hole under the boulder. That is Gazaya's. Her grotto.
Can we get these names into chat as well?
Yeah, he calls himself Rosenthal.
Rosenthal.
And he says that the Dryad is named Gazaya. And he saw somebody in a dark cloak sneak into the hole under the boulder, which seems to be those footprints you all saw coming in. It was too quick for me to stop. But I assume she killed it.
Yes, but you mentioned someone stole something and your tree beginning to rot. What did they steal and where did they take it?
Gazaya knows more of what the artifact was. But she can be me.
Yeah,
Well,
you mentioned she
you can as well.
I'm sorry.
What'd you say, Hagen?
I was saying we could be mean as well if needed.
Go ahead, Oscar.
Yeah, you mentioned she's mean and cruel. What do you mean by that?
Oh, she does not take kindly to intruders, nor do I. Especially after we have had our artifact stolen. The tree has begun to rot. We
With your
used to bear
permission-
fruit. No longer.
Well, with your permission, do you mind if we can go in there and see for ourselves? Perhaps we can be of some assistance with all this.
I
If he
could
did
not
die,
stop
perhaps...
you if I wanted. You are stronger than me.
Is there anything we can bring to the Dryad that might convince her not to kill us on sight?
Tell her of your purpose. Perhaps she will listen more than I would. I cannot promise anything.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Rosenthal. And again, very sorry for the misunderstanding.
It was not a misunderstanding. You are in truth.
Well, maybe a good type of intruder, though.
I
I mean,
doubt
after
it.
all. After all, we were just defending ourselves from someone who was defending himself.
Return my artifact, if you are so good. You hear Alexa kind of glow and activate, and I'm gonna say part of the telepathic bond you all just hear in your head. Traces of the artifact remain within these tree roots. I can sense them around us. The artifact seems to be the same one we are looking for. Another piece of the rod. You find the artifact has been stolen. There's apparently an intruder snuck down the hole, and the Dryad is down there. Or could go try to talk to them or find them.
Well, I promise nothing. He says cheekily back to him as he starts to try and make his way through the portal, realizing he can't. Oh, okay.
No, his wife stepped, so he's okay, but I'm sure he could down as well, so I think you guys can teleport down, and the boulder can be pushed aside with a combined strength of 30, or you can squeeze into a tiny hole.
I was just thinking about using a large reduce on it to
that works
shrink
too.
it.
Yeah. Shrink the boulder down, tiny boulder, feeling much easier. This does say a medium creature could fit through at most, otherwise you'd have to spend some time digging.
Well, I guess I practiced this for a reason. You see him trying to dig the hole out with his hands.
Oh god.
Well, Rovan, stop. We can just move the boulder.
He's like proficient at it too. Scoop, 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 scoop.
Oh man. That's a pretty small hole though.
You all make your way into the hole then, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tangled roots anchor the dirt walls of this damp subterranean. The rinds of large rotten fruits litter the floor. A thick taproot hangs from the ceiling. In one corner of the grotto, a kender wearing a blue cloak rummages in the dirt on their hands and a kender being like a halfling folk, and as you get a closer look, much to Noah's chagrin, Kender is awfully hairy. He has fangs. He looks to be some type of a
little guy.
lycanthrope. His head quickly turns.
Rovan raised his hands. No trouble here. We were just looking around.
He kind of fully jumps to his feet. He pulls out his spear. Who are you?
Well, I'm Rovan. This is Oscar, Nero, Hagen, and Sylvie. What's your name? He gets a little closer.
Give me a persuasion check. It's DC 13, which I don't know if you can fail.
He can't, but for the fun.
Can't fail that. It's a lot more than a 13, a 29. He looks and he relaxes his weapon and he says, "Oh, good. I thought you might have been chasing me. One of Lord Soth's men or something. I'm searching this place for a palon fruit, but none seem to remain. I knew the tree was withered, but I need one. I need one for my allies."
Well, perhaps I can help you look around if you help us with something.
My name is Riffle. I would appreciate the help.
Hey guys, I think we met a new friend. Sorry.
What do you search for?
I guess we searched for an artifact, which was kept inside of this tree, but has since gone missing. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
I do. Everyone does.
Oh, well, what's the word on the street then?
The artifact was taken to the Three Moons Vault. But you'd be foolish to simply walk in and try to take it. I could sneak you into the vault, my people could. But I need your help first.
Sure. You're looking for that pylon fruit?
Palon fruit.
Palon fruit.
It will distract the Borthak.
Are we speaking Borthak? Okay, I think we need to slow down. And okay, so who's this lord? Okay, you said you were worried that we were part of a lord's forces. Is that Borthak as well? What's going on here?
Borthak love Palon fruit. It's a bog monster. It attacked the Blue Fire Wardens, my people. We were attacked. I ran here, trying to find a fruit to distract it. It's not far, our temple. If I can distract the Borthak, the others can escape. It's not fruit season, but this tree used to be magical, so I thought it might still have fruit. Anyway, if you help me find some, I'll help you get that artifact.
Rovan just looks back at the rest. Just kind of waiting for yes or no. Because you know what he...
I mean, of course we'll help you. It just doesn't seem... I mean, all the fruit is rotting out there. The artifact that we're looking for, the treant up there told us that it's what gave this tree life, and it's been rotting. It's been rotting ever since that artifact was stolen.
As you all are speaking, from the edge of your vision, you start to see the roots growing into kind of a bulge inside of the tree before emerging out of that and shedding the roots around her, forming her own body.
Oh, hello.
Said Bark. She looks, and kind of a raspy, demonic voice you hear. Intruders, speak your purpose, and leave my sanctum at once.
Ugh.
Yeah, I guess we're looking for a fruit, a Palon fruit, to help this small man over here with his ally. They're being attacked by something, which can be distracted by it. And then we're also then looking to, get the artifact that was stolen from here. And yeah, yeah. How are you doing? Yeesh.
I
Yes,
am
ma'am.
not doing well. I am the guardian of this Palon tree, and we are dying.
Yeah, you're not looking well either.
It is Lord
there anything-
Soth's men that assaulted my tree. You find yourselves aligned with him, I will bury you.
Oh, nothing like that. We were just simply trying to help this guy and you guys, and trying to help ourselves a little bit. Maybe we can all work together. You don't seem well after all. I do hate people being sick. It's not very becoming.
And you mentioned a Lord Soth. I think this guy, back Riffle, mentioned Lord as well. I think you might have common enemies, and we can work together on that basis. I think.
I need a new artifact. I need something powerful. Give me something powerful, and I will give you a fruit. She presents Palon fruit.
Rovan, without hesitation, goes up and hands her over his violin. Would this suffice?
This is the Tenate
So,
mandolin.
Yeah, and specifically he got this from a lich in the last time he was in the Ravenloft.
You hand her the violin.
The man who once used this thing was quite powerful himself. I think he might do something at the very least.
Yes, I can sense its magic. It will work for now. And she will take the violin. Roots will wrap around it to pull it into the tree.
May I ask, though, if later on, could you possibly give me some form of violin in return? Obviously not magical, but my skill set is pretty useless without it. Otherwise, I do have a flute. You see him play a little tune on it.
She hands you the fruit. A deal is a deal. This will keep me alive, and you have your fruit.
He tosses it over to the little guy.
He catches it. Thank you. We must go. Have to save my allies.
Thank you very much. And I promise you that we'll try and do something to help, beyond just being intruders.
You see she kind of just fades back into the wall B.
Lovely woman. Or being?
Mm,
Lovely. Yeah, sure. Lovely can be a descriptor for many kinds of things. Yeah.
yeah, she didn't look too good.
I'll look too good. As you can tell that, and I'm sure if our druid was here, he would note this. She certainly used to be a dryad, which are known as more of a beautiful creature, then tainted by the tree dying. The dead bark dryad now.
Mm.
The magical item that she has taken seems to immediately start to take effect as you see some leaves starting to bud.
Ah, good. At least it's doing something.
Yeah, we should probably get out of here before that thing fades away.
Yeah, we should help with that little problem.
Yeah.
Riffle will come with the party. And because we're down Dan, and it seems like Noah had to bounce at this point, I think that's where we'll end, but what we'll leave off on is just figure out exactly where you are, but you at least get a view of Orthak, as I'll share some art and give you a description. Rising from the fen are 2 rows of standing stones, each one a rough carved pillar 20 feet high and 10 feet thick. Floating inches above each standing stone is a 10-foot diameter boulder. You can see like all of these floating boulders above these pillars that seem to be kind of magically levitating there. West of the fen is a swiftly flowing creek with muddy banks. Slopes to the north and east meet to form a rocky bluff. An enormous, slavering monster attacks the bluff's face, where the stone arc marks the entrance to an underground temple. A crumbling stone door separates the monster from the temple's interior. You all see, and they have some custom art for the Orthak. Share this. You all see your first Borthak. Griffle says, "Yeah, I wasn't crazy. A Borthak."
Oh,
looks
it's so
like you.
cute.
Extremely fat, large monstrosity. some type of a, from what you can tell, it looks like a wolf-like behemoth, and huge claws and teeth on it, but like its whole body is thick muscle. So we will pick up first with that attempted distraction. You guys can attempt to use the fruit. A lot of other stuff you can do. There's some effects with the boulders. Little battlefield, not the worst. Apparently a group of werewolves, hinder werewolf folk, are held up. Alright guys, that's what we'll leave off on. We'll pick up here next week with this, and then this is just kind of the intro to some of these areas. I don't know much about the whole werewolf thing. I guess werewolves aren't a part of Kryn, but they are now. But I will tell you this. The dungeon that comes at the end is a pretty big one, and pretty cool overall from what I've seen set up. So that is something to look forward to. I don't know much about the werewolf lore, but I didn't have time to change all these to Dracons, so no draconian folk. But we'll pick up here next week with all of that. What is next? Should be good, right?
I'm good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, just let me know if not. I have everything scheduled on Start Playing, so you can cancel if need be. Otherwise, I'll see you all then. Dan finally woke up. I think he was snoring. But he woke up from that nap. And, all good. So. Alright, everybody. I'll see you next Friday for another session of Vecna.
All right.
That was great.
Alrighty.
Have a good one. We'll pick up next week with a recap.
Do you think we can fix the armor class first?
I honestly would love to. Why it's not reading your breastplate though?
Should I maybe just like set it to 20, just manually? Because that's what I have.
Yeah, maybe. But
Well, see y'all then. Well, see you tomorrow, Nick.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
I set it at flat and it's still 16.
Yeah, let me. Setting. Equipped armor. 17. Let's see. $17. As if it's.
I saw it during the battle that I gained the armor defense effect, but I don't see it like on the top right.
That's why.
Oh, okay, there we go, disabled. Cool. And then also for some reason my aura of protection isn't granting me the bonus to my saves. Can you see if it's granting the people I'm next to?
I know it is, because it double granted it for Roven.
Oh, okay.
Edit your aura, effects, bonus, saves, change mode, add, base charisma mod. It looks like it is.
Yeah, because I still have dex at +3 when it should be at +6. Yeah, it's still there. Still the same.
Don't have.
There we go. That's perfect.
So you have to have 2 buffs, because one of them is the aura, the other one is the buff.
Great.
Because the aura gives it to other people. The buff gives you the +3.
Sounds good.
We're figuring it out.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot about the weapon mastery. So I forgot that I topple whenever I hit things.
Yeah, you have a new weapon mastery. So what does
I gotta
topple do
write
for
that
you?
down. It's you have to make a Constitution saving throw. I think DC 17 for me right now, and then or else you get prone.
Or else you get proned. Hell yeah. That's huge. That makes you have to reckless a lot less if you can knock someone prone.
Yeah,
That gives you advantage and everyone else advantage. So essentially
and then
don't have to be as reckless.
yeah, and the other thing that I wish I had like a slow weapon or something like that. I guess I do actually because I have javelins, but I have the with the brutal strike I can also do hamstring blow, which means that I can reduce their speed by 15 feet. So then if I like hit them with a slow weapon, their speed is reduced by 25 feet and they can't stand up from prone. Because they need to use at least 15 feet to stand up from prone. Yeah.
Knock them down.
The only problem is that everybody's like arranged, like Rovin's ranged for the most part, Nero's ranged. Everybody's ranged except for me in this party, so it kind of actually hurts a lot of people. So it's good for me, but it might not be good for everybody else.
Stuff, but we'll pick up here next week, guys. I'm gonna jump off. But thanks for the game. It was good stuff.
Yeah, that was really fun. Thanks, Nick.